Lancaster, Pennsylvania, 2003. A young man was clearing out his late grandfather's cluttered garage when he stumbled upon a sealed white bucket tucked deep into a corner. The grandfather had been a known hoarder, so the discovery of odd containers wasn't entirely unusual until the man opened it. Inside was something no one expected: a human head, preserved for years in silence and darkness. Authorities were immediately called, and what began as a routine estate cleanup quickly morphed into one of Pennsylvania's most bizarre cold cases. The bucket, sealed tightly and forgotten for decades, had become an accidental time capsule containing the severed head of a woman. The rest of her body was never uncovered. Investigators soon determined the victim was Lindy Sue Beechler, a 19-year-old woman brutally murdered in 1975. Lindy had been stabbed multiple times in her apartment, and the case had long gone cold. Despite years of work and dozens of interviews, police were never able to identify a suspect. The bucket remained the only major piece of physical evidence, but it yielded no immediate answers. The grandfather had died prior to the discovery, and his involvement, if any, remained a mystery. Did he know the head was there? Had he stored it intentionally or unknowingly kept it hidden among decades of accumulated junk? For nearly 2 more decades, the case remained frozen until science caught up with the crime. In 2022, the Pennsylvania State Police, in collaboration with genealogical experts, revisited the evidence. A breakthrough came through from an unexpected source: an envelope from the original investigation believed to have been licked by the killer. Forensic scientists were able to extract a usable DNA profile, which was then run through genealogical databases. The result pointed investigators to David Sinopoli, who had lived in the same apartment complex as Lindy Sue back in 1975. Sinopoli had never been a suspect, but as investigators dug deeper, the evidence mounted. With the DNA match in hand and circumstantial links emerging, Sinopoli was arrested in July 2022 and charged with Beechler's murder. Authorities believe Sinopoli killed Lindy Sue in her apartment in a fit of rage. The motive remains murky, but the brutal nature of the crime shocked the quiet Lancaster community for a second time nearly 50 years later. What makes this case all the more haunting is the bucket itself. Had the grandson never decided to clean the garage, or had the bucket been thrown away without inspection, justice may never have come. Instead, a hidden piece of the crime sat silently for 20 years, its ghastly contents finally breaking the case wide open. The head in the bucket case stands as a grim reminder of how the past has a way of resurfacing, and how even the most chilling mysteries can be solved, given time, persistence, and a little help from science.